No, you just said when you
Tune
did that,
in to
you was
the
like,
Connect Work with IKS, Tony Lynch, and Quaalude, America's #1 show.
If you haven't been listening to the new guys, the Connect Work, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, take that. This is the Diddler, and I'm oiled up and listening to the Connect Work.
From the west to the east, it's the D-O-double-G, and I'm rocking with the Connect Work.
If you don't know who I am, then you're stupid. Shout out to the Connect Work, hottest show, period. Yay.
I want to give a big shout out to the Connect Work. These brothers are the new sound of radio.
Now this is real entertainment, gang. Damn it. Y'all better take lessons, and I mean it.
If y'all ain't listening to the Connect Work, then y'all got something wrong with y'all.
Andrew Tate here, and I want to give a super shout out to the Connect Work.
Big shout out to IKS, Quaalude, and Tony Lynch. Together they make up the Connect Work.
And we with another one, because it's always going to be another one and another one and another one. It's the Connect Work, where these connections bring about collaboration, and these real collaborations bring about real connections. I'm one of your hosts on this esteemed show, IKS. I'm going to go ahead and pass it along to my brothers and let them introduce themselves.
Most definitely appreciate you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You guys know who it is. It's T Lynch, man, and I'm one of the co-hosts of this amazing show. And if you guys are tuning in today, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for that. And if you aren't tuning in on the YouTube channel, head on over there and subscribe to that channel. Hit that bell notification so you'll be notified every time that we drop a new one. And as always, man, sit back, enjoy. This is a live stream, so put your questions and your comments in the comment section. We'll be sure to get to them as we go. I'm heading over to my other brother, man, and let him introduce himself.
all right, Ada baby, eats the boy. And appreciate y'all pulling up today. We got something special on the menu, you know what I'm saying? Got our boy Lyric Versatile, you know what I'm saying?
What up?
Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Little bit of promo I know about the man, you know what I'm saying, was he was the one that initiated this whole, you know, me even pulling up to the Chicago scene, the 420 and everything, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was just one day he was like, "Oh, you rap?" So yeah, man, shout out to Lyric. And yo, I paid attention during that performance, man. You really got up there and supported, fam. You was over there by the drum set, but you know what I mean? I was looking at you for reference, man. You know what I'm saying? And you was over there like, yeah. So appreciate you for that, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And, I try to, you know what I'm saying, like with anything, with any show, you know, I try to put my best foot forward, and my best foot forward is always based in helping others and setting the tone for a lot of cats, you know what I'm saying? First one through the door, last one to leave type stuff. You know what I mean?
And on that note, man, shout out to Banana Peel Heat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Got to give him a shout out. You know what I'm saying? That old banana peel. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, he ain't no banana peel. That's my brother, for one. That's like heat detector, man. And a lot of the stuff that I'm able to, or at least in that particular case for that 420 show, what I was able to accomplish, it came from a lot of help from him, and pretty much just, you know, I mean, well, pardon my language, but I wouldn't have been able to meet you, you know what I'm saying, through him, you know what I mean? He's like, yo, I got somebody that got something going on. So I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, for sure. And then
for the record though, bro, that is Banana Peel, because that's how I refer to him. That's my friend. So y'all might got your own relationship in y'all way. That's you know, what's the name of it when the banana peel start turning yellow? I mean, like brownish. You know what I mean? But you know, you got to get it. You know, you peel it right, it still be the banana. But when you don't peel it right, be that little brown spot on there.
Turn into a plantain. You
know what I'm saying? No. He know how to chop up them little spots and then turn into the plantains. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man. I called him bright and early this morning, and I said, guess what, man? We got a special guest on here today. Your friend, and you not invited. Nah, man, but shout out to Heat, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
See, sometimes you just gotta. I ain't gonna hold you. I owe Heat a hug. You know what I mean? So shout out to that Full Nelson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I owe Heat a hug. So yeah, I gotta give Heat the full Nelson. That's cool. Bring it in. We need some hugs. Bring it in. Because you know why though? Because I think a lot of people be so used to these lemons nowadays that nobody used to when you got somebody that's really just gonna be official. You know what I mean? I might be the dog with rabies, but I'm gonna keep knocking on your door. Hey, Dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, I get it, man. A lot of the industry, or at least working with people in the scene, it can vary. You know, who you deal with. I'm pretty closely guarded about who I keep in my circle and who I rock with, because I can't allow certain relationships to affect the greater goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
that's fine.
You know, whenever I do a show, you know, I try to ask for a full commitment from any artist that I work with, and then I'm always going to be the type that I'm always going to work harder than you.
Not me.
It's my.
Not me.
But it is to encourage other people to. If I'm outworking you, take that as a challenge. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to promotion, I'm trying to develop the platform. This is my idea. I mean, I am the captain, so I'm driving the ship, and I'm trying to take as many people along with me. So the goal is for people to emulate what I do or mirror what I do, or even in any case, if I'm asked you to do a show, reciprocate and be like, hey, this is a platform for you to move forward and do what you're going to do and put you in the right spaces. That's what I can do. I can't give you I can't give you any money out of my pocket. I need all my money.
When the last time you farted during a business meeting?
Ooh, good question. Was it? Do you want me to answer if it was a Zoom or not? Because if it was a Zoom,
no, real business meeting.
An actual business meeting?
Yeah,
no.
yes.
Nah, not in person.
Never.
But on a Zoom
not
call,
even
I would do that in a heartbeat. This mic will get muted. I'm drinking coffee, so like it's coming.
So you warning us now? All right. Not a problem.
Like I'm saying you right now. I'm like, look, I'll be like, hold on, click.
Yeah. But yo, the reason why I started that, why I had to start it that way, man, because we don't do ugly work and it's all love, man. It's genuine. You know what I'm saying? I see that sometimes nowadays, man. Cobblestone street shit, I say. People see the ripples in the road and, you know, things a little rough, but not understanding, fam. Them cobblestone roads been here before anything was paved. You know what I mean? Meaning a lot of us be a little rough around the edges, but the love is genuine. Same way it didn't matter to me that from the first time I met you, all I smelled was onion rings. You get what I mean? But that didn't make me say, I don't want to vibe with Lyric. I don't even eat onion rings. Sometimes I like the breaded ones. You know what I mean? But I
know that ain't true, because that is wild work. Onion rings. Bro, I know you a lot, because I swear to God, like you was there at that show. I ain't even had nothing to eat the whole dang day.
Yo, that's the whole crazy thing, because it wasn't just regular onion.
It was like
nah, they was seasoned. It was seasoned onion rings. It was like how can I say it? Like
I'm not going there, but it
was like Sylvia. You ever heard Sylvia?
You're not about to do me. I'm sorry, sir. I fight back.
He said, "Yo, the seasoning." It was the seasoning. It was the seasoning, bro.
Ain't no sprinkle bay on me, boy. Nah, bro.
Hold on. That show you see what he did? That show you he know how to cook. Nah. He know how to cook. Because regular people
this is not cooking. This is foolishness. When that became popular, like, look, Salt Bay. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You know what? Them people who pots hang up in the kitchen. They be hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, see,
them the ones that do that.
You can't, I can't trust them, because those people, they know how to use knives, and they probably actually cut people. People who hang up their pots and pans and don't got them in a stove or under a cabinet like a normal person, I don't trust you.
Well, you know what it is? It's easy access.
You might actually cook something so good, I won't even taste the poison.
So hold on though, bro. Looking at that, you see all them brass, shiny, beautiful pots. You mean to tell me they don't hit the same like that old black skillet that's on Auntie? Yeah, that skillet got seasoning in it. That skillet, you know, some real chicken coming out of that.
Look, there's generational flavor that's sitting in that bad boy.
You ain't in that. And yo, bro, guess what? That's why, rest in peace, when grandma passed away, don't none of the food taste the same. You ever notice that?
That's why I take the pots.
The season was in the pan. That's why I take the pots.
That's why I take the pots.
No.
Hey, look, I want to ask you a question, man. You mentioned something earlier. You had said something earlier, man, and as building your company, you said that you had to stop certain relationships and things like that. How did that go over with the people that you literally had to cut off? You know what I'm saying? And did you have time to go back and rekindle that relationship with them later on down the line once you got to where you were going?
And I love that question. And the funny thing about that is it also speaks to also where my mind is as a character and how I carry myself. And I know I have my faults as well, because maybe it's my zodiac, I don't know. But a lot of times if you're at a point where you burn a bridge with me, I will most certainly hand you the gasoline. And because you've committed to burning that bridge, I'm perfectly fine standing on that bridge with you. So you know that connection's totally burned. So now, when it comes to overall my growth, and it's particularly in business, I've worked with various people over the years. A lot of people have done me dirty in the past, and with various groups. And I've tried to have that. It's always been my mindset to always bring along people, and I've tried to do that with a massive group idea. Like the same thing you would see with like the St. Lunatics or D12 or anything like that. Somebody breaks through, the rest of us get through the door, but we all work towards a team to a greater goal, whatever that may be.
Right.
And, you know, on top of understanding the business side, but also being I'm competitive whenever I'm around other people. So that's another thing. So that initially caused divide. I've been able to now kind of move in that same essence by myself with people who support or people that I end up contracting and working with. And it just moves a lot easier. And, you know, I ain't got to check with 7 other people to see if this is okay to do. Now, speaking to the people that, you know, what do I consider who have crossed me in the past, and do we rekindle, or have I taken steps to do so? In my growth, what I've learned is that I don't hold malice. You know what I mean? I've kind of take a universal karmic view. Like, if you did me that dirty, you know what? Time, space, and distance, you know, we'll go ahead and take care of that. You know, vengeance don't have to be mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's where my calm. That's where my calm has come from. Now, in that same token, you piss me off now. Yeah, no, I'll probably do something stupid. I'm like, I can dig it. I ain't got time. I really don't got a lot of time to be angry about stuff. I'm really generally a happy dude. You know what I mean? I can pop off and then go play video games afterwards. Like, that was crazy, right? Okay. And then move on. Long-term grudges cause high blood pressure, which I just found out I have. So therefore, I can't even afford to get angry nowadays, because then I get dizzy. So
you got high blood pressure.
Yeah, found that out.
I get dizzy. Wait a minute.
More like Pixar. We got to keep it real G-rated over here.
Wait a minute.
I got to tell people when they piss me off, I'll be like, God bless you in your ministry, and then I walk away.
Sid, I got a question for you.
What up?
Okay, I got a question for you, man. I know that you do the events and all of those stuff, man. How did you come up with you're a founder of a little foundation that you got, for movement? How did you how did that get started?
It started back and it's funny because I started it back in 2012. I got tired. It was always, I built it as my fallback plan, because I was always involved in somebody else's project or somebody's group or something like that. But I wanted to have something that was established as my own identity. And my original idea was like, Corey Goss is the CEO of Forward Movement, and their artist is Lyric Versatile. So that was always, so whenever I would book myself, I'd call as my government name, I'm representing Forward Movement in entertainment, I'm representing this artist. We'd like to send you over a press kit so that he can come and perform in your venue when this guy comes in out of town to perform. And then as time went on, I wanted it to be a multimedia platform, which, pretty much covered everything that was going on with Chicago and artists and MCs from a digital perspective, like as far as sharing their music, because that's the one thing that typically doesn't always happen. Like there's cliques in Chicago and stuff like that, but I wanted to be a medium in a sense that I have no bias. You know what I mean? Like dope is dope. I wanted to be a platform where I could just keep pushing people, whereas it wasn't a normal practice for everyone to do that. I always try to keep a mindset like I'm sharing. Like when people see me, like, man, you always put it. Yeah, it's for them. You know what I'm saying? For people, because if we're not supporting where we at, there's not going to be a gaze or a focus or a trend that we can influence if we're not at least to a congruent or connected community. I mean, there's, like I say, with Chicago, there's like tiers and of people. You know, you got your Chance the Rappers, Ruby Hornets, and stuff like that. You have your open mic MCs. You have those who are pushing an entirely different lane. You know, like your oh my God, I Am God, AM Early Morning, Street Juices.
Yeah,
right. You know,
that 420, you had a plethora of people. It was a whole bunch of genres. It was a mixing pot. You had a whole bunch of different like stuff going on.
Yeah, so I was the one that booked the show, and it's funny because I have a Get Down series, and that brings me to the other point when I've been throwing events since I was 17. I've been doing it like forever.
And hold on. Why you on that? Why you on that note on the events? How long? Yeah. Well, not even how long. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
The last time when you did the breakdancing show, you know what I'm saying? What made you book Heat Detector to do breakdancing and popping?
What are you talking about? I didn't book him.
That's
for
the whole point, man.
Now,
you ain't book Heat to break dance and pop. You know he break dance and pop, right?
I'm not booking him to break dance and pop. What are you talking? You trying to get my brother hurt? That man.
Don't make me share the show. Don't make me share the show, bro. Listen here. Shout out again. Shout out to my boy.
You leave my older brother alone now.
No, that's my boy. Shout out Jorge. Listen here though, bro. I told him. See, one thing about me, bro. I'm genuine, and that's my dog. I like him. Old school.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Official with it. You know what I mean? He just need a hug. Bring it on in. Bring it on in. Boy, hey, bring it on in. But anyhow, bro. Yeah. Nah, bro really do pop and break dance. You ain't know.
I mean, maybe some years ago, for sure.
I'm talking about on the show. He just did that recently on the show, bro. I'm talking about all that, bro.
No, he didn't.
You ain't see that? Who?
No,
I'm lying?
I ain't saying you lying, but either way, can I finish my point?
Yo, he was doing it with the girl that do this, and then he came in like this. You ain't know that. All right, I just had to, you know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. Just shout out to the breakdancers.
How was it?
Hold on, lyric is pure hip hop, and then he came in. We said. And then he said,
are we saying that I did this now? Or is it me that was doing this at this point?
That was Heat sitting down.
That was Heat.
He was sitting in the chair.
Right. I agree. Heat Detector is definitely hip hop.
Yeah, that was my shout out to Heat right there. So you can give that shout out.
Right. Okay. That's fun.
Yeah, that's all.
The pop. Yeah.
I am the mosquito. See, I don't hold grudges or none of that because there is no issues with me. It's real genuine love. So for me, I'm gonna get on your last nerve with the pop. Look, it's on you, Lyric. I just passed it to you.
Oh no. because if I pop, things do lock, and then I gotta and then there's a series of
you ain't just see me send it to you.
Yeah, right. I got you. Yeah, no.
I hurt myself.
Yeah, and
I'm doing that.
I got stuff to do today. I got projects. You see how I had to set up all this right here? Like,
bro,
there was a lot going on.
Listen, we seen you in the Asian background. Know what I'm saying? We see you in Indian style on the floor like this. You understand?
I wish. No, I can't even do Indian style. That's also another version of popping and locking, where things lock.
Popping and being stuck.
popping and stuck because I hit pop, snap, crackle, and then it's done. Like,
and we
it's
there
over
for a
with.
minute. But that's all right though, because that's where we come in at. We all old, so you make it look like it's part of the dance. When you break,
Right.
might come behind you like this, and lift you up. He back. Ooh,
Help you sit down. They're gonna be lifting me up to help me sit down.
Yo,
Yeah,
serious,
nah.
Not the pop.
serious question, Lyric. Like,
Yes, sir.
Nobody ever really speaks on the aspect of a promoter and all of the personalities that you have to deal with.
Yeah.
While trying to accomplish a goal that has to be meticulous to the minute, to the second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Tragic.
How do you go about that? What kind of mindset does it take? And also the likelihood of, let's say, for the people out there who trying to get into this field, what kind of mindset, what kind of background, what kind of individual, what does it take to be a promoter to really make, you know what I mean? Because everybody in the life, we see all these big events, the lights, bow, 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 but we don't get to see the one dude behind there that's like that day, you lighting, wires, you everything, and I have to make sure that everything is checked off. Lighting done, this one, that. Then you got 19 artists that's bringing this and thumb drives here, bow, 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 all of that. Plus you got food, bud going. How does explain that to us? Break it down, brother, please.
I would say that when the process for me, and I think that for any successful or not even to a point of success, a committed promoter, you have to commit to the insanity of being willing to jump off the ledge for something that you want to do and be perfectly fine, success or failure, if you hit the ground and if you get back up afterward. How much do you want to do it? So when I'm starting a process, I'm committing to the ideal. I'm envisioning how it is, and then I'm meticulously planning after that, so that I'm not scrambling towards the end. So I already square up where I want to get a venue and set that up, because I can't throw a party if I don't know where I'm going to do it at. And people are not just going to stand around. They need to hear music, and I need a competent DJ that that would have to switch up. Like, you can handle crazy personalities of artists, and then you can also still spin and do a show. That's the first dude that gets paid before I even get paid. If with anything that happens with an event, I am paying the DJ first up front. My music is covered. Even if none of the artists show up, then I'm like, all right, cool. The artist is, at least the music's gonna be straight. When you do something on a larger scale, it requires to have a team or your willingness to open up to collaborate with other people, and that's also reading the other people's commitment and their ability and how invested are they in your idea. And then, that's hard to do. I was able to pull off 420 because I was working closely with the owner of Prohibition. He did a lion's share of the background noise. I was a point of contact with the venue, and I got to step into a role there on a much larger scale than I've typically done. Because me personally, I like doing smaller shows. I like doing small rooms that I can make look big. Whereas, saying you do a room that probably fits about 75 people, I've stuffed 125 people in there, and it's uncomfortable. But the one thing about the artists that I pick is that it makes that moment pretty infectious. You know what I mean? It makes it a collaborative effort. With bigger rooms, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. When we did at Reggie's was amazing. But I had to have that team of people. I had my homegirl Melly Stars. She was a bulldog back there behind that curtain, tracking down artists, getting them ready, lined up. I'm running around the entire venue and staying in contact with sound, the video, the engineers, the floor manager, and also tracking down artists.
Turn your camera off, bro. Excuse me.
Yeah, you good.
Tony tripping.
I didn't even see it. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I just right now all I see is myself. Nah. So the biggest point was having a collaborative effort with and being able to move around. But it is insanity, and you have to, when you're in it, and you can't fold under pressure. I never, granted, on the inside, I'm probably going absolutely haywire. On the outside, I'm cool as a cucumber because there's always a way to do something to resolve an issue because you're already there. You're already there in that moment. You're already a part of the show. You made it happen. Once you pay the deposits and DJs and they start plugging stuff up, you're in it. And that's whether people show up or not. So, and that's another big part of promoting. And people have short attention spans nowadays, and they have fickle interest, and people do not like going out to shows. So you have to, that you have a dope idea. That you want to get it out to the people, and your intentions are well intentioned. But how does that translate to people that you're trying to be involved? How do you either create an audience or influence an audience and get their attention and keep it? So I think that's a big integral part. You have to kind of really delve into understanding what people are looking for. You have to delve in and take a hard look at what you're trying to sell. So at the end of the day, it's nuts the whole time. And then after that, whether it's good, bad, loss, win, failure, success, even, the next day, take a day off, then it's on to the next idea.
So
If you
what would you say, man, was like your biggest event that you promoted? Like this is like you was just like, wow, from beginning to the end.
And honestly, straight up truthful, was other places I've performed in large shows, but as far as being the guy, you know what I mean? That was that 420 show last year. And I came up with the concept because Sam had pulled me in. He was building a team. Because he wanted to do something for 420. He wanted to do an event. He wanted to do a concert. And he was building a team, or he built a team, and then that team ended up just being me with the initial kind of like whiteboarding process of where we wanted to go. And I was like, okay, let's do 420. Because Prohibition was the first, and this is their shirt, support your local weed, man. I figured that would be appropriate to wear, but Prohibition, yeah. I got a sweatshirt too, man.
See, speaking of that wasn't, I told so many people about it, they probably thought it was lies. They really had 2 giant school buses. And listen, I remember I was telling people this story, bro. And listen, man, I said, I just knew. I was 48 years old at that time. I just knew that I loved weed. Loved. I got on that damn bus and I said, I like weed a lot. I do not love it.
Yeah, no, people got faced.
Y'all had the leaf blowers with the thing like this with QPs in it, bro.
Yeah, there was a lot of greenery burned that day.
And it wasn't no regular. You know what I'm saying? Swipey went in there and was like, bro, look, Swipey went in there like this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing that. I thought I could do that. No exaggeration. I'm not exaggeration when I tell you I did this. I went over there. No, I did this. That's all it took.
Just a little bit. Let me just touch it a little bit.
Bro. Look, because it was loud. Yo, bro, I didn't know I was already high by being on the bus. This wasn't regular bud, bro. It was extreme stain.
Let me tell you something.
Bro, my eyes, yo, man, I did this literally. I said,
I didn't get to get on the bus, and I knew like that entire day, bro. I got there at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I ain't leave it till like 1 in the morning. But I hadn't smoked like the whole day, right? And like not even leading up to the concert. So by the time we got to setting up the concert, and then we let people in. I'm running back and forth, but within an hour, because we had a line around the block, you remember? And then we got everybody in, and then we sparked.
I didn't even know how big that establishment was, but bro, the line went around the corner. Yeah. You know what I mean? To the point where, remember, I had to go get some bogeys. I didn't even know what it was. I had to go get some bogeys, and you was like, nope, you will not be going to that store. I'll send somebody to get them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where are you going? No.
Joke, man, that was
you are right in front of me. You can go nowhere. I just like that's the one thing. That's another thing about being a promoter, which sucks. Like rappers are notorious for running. I'm like, bro, where are you going? You're about to be next. Stand here, right here.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You put the nerves on me because it's one thing to, again, bro, yo, shout out to you, shout out to Heat, shout out to Uncle Beats. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, I'm an old dude that be dreaming. Y'all see the grace. You know what I'm saying? So to get a chance to hit a stage with the elites, brother, the elites, the people that you have dreamed about vibing with and all that, that was something amazing. But let alone that, the energy in between time, bro. Know what I'm saying?
It was great. I ended up without smoking. I ended up getting high because that room was full of smoke. I was like, I'm not gonna smoke. I'm high. Well,
I ain't gonna lie though, and guess what? Everybody know it was me to blame because, bro, I did not know that Chicago.
I didn't know either.
I'm gonna tell you how it started. I'm gonna tell you how the smoking started inside. Because at first, you remember, we was upstairs. I was going outside, but bro, after I got that next pack of bogeys. And I went outside, the temperature changed like this. And
it did.
The wind felt like razors, brother. Like,
welcome to Chicago.
Bro. I said, I'm talking about literally you go light the bogey and you doing like this.
There's a reason why when the wind blows here, we walk backwards. We'd be like, oh, no, never mind. Hold up. You get cut up, bro.
I said, oh no, I'm taking this upstairs, man. I go all the way to the other balcony. But then, you know,
they let it ride.
But look though, fam, that's what you call good energy because the smoke brought most smokers.
Yep.
Just a vibe.
True.
And they had food that was ridiculous downstairs, man. They had soul food downstairs. Too. You know what I mean? The drinks wasn't no watered down cheap. You know, it was an official spot.
And not to mention, you know, that was like with that being the huge concert, like one of the biggest that I did. That was another thing that came with that. You know, it got me addicted to that environment too, because like I'm used to running around managing everything. Like, all right, let me get the sound right. I just had their entire team rolling up like, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get your sound check started off. This guy's over here, he's gonna run the lights out. Is there anything else that you need? Oh, let me also give you the drink tickets and food tickets for each of the artists. So I'm like, excuse me.
Bro, I forgot that lady name. I kept calling her Karen all night. And to this day I still call her Karen. But shout out to that lady that remember she was doing the lighting and the wiring.
Yeah, she was the show manager.
Yeah, I
forget her name too, but she was amazing.
It worked, Karen. Yo, she was everywhere like a ghost. You just asked for zip ties. She did. Like, where's this lady coming from? Everywhere. Bro. But
is that my brother down there?
Of course, that's him. You know, come on, fam. Of course, that's him. I had to do the blessing for you, fam. You mentioned a minute ago some things on my boy Banana Peel. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, you said don't call him Banana Peel, but I'm light skinned. So I said, hold on, fam. You ain't even got the word to speak on no light skin conversation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we taking it back to Wesley Snipes.
My bad. I'm the browned out banana. I got you.
Right, now you getting it. Now he getting it.
I figured I was chocolate covered, but that's okay. Whatever, that's fine. If you want to start if you want to start a light skin coalition off of the backs of us black folks that were actually in the field, that's
okay. Yo, I know you said it earlier, bro. You said it earlier. It's on. You automatically team Wesley Snipes. All right, I got my sniper now. Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Guess what?
yeah.
Listen here, I
Yeah.
am team light skin. This went back to elementary school. That was
I
you.
understand. Sometimes you guys fall out of season. It does happen, but your time is coming back.
Oh, we always in season. We always in season. We always in season.
Are you though? Are
Hold
you?
on then. Watch this. Hold on. Let me tell you what never go out of season. Show your neck, Nick. Yeah, shout out to the peas. Yeah. Uh-huh. Ooh, we gonna get it. Yeah, you got peas. How many combs you broke? How many combs you broke as a kid? Or just leave it there?
Not as many shoes you broke from kids' Foot Locker. That's all I'm saying. I'm just
light skin trying to stuff our feet into the little shoes. Dead ass.
I'm just saying. I know. I mean, look, I'm just saying. Like, what do they have like lotion specifically for light skinned people?
Yes, they do. Yes, they. I'm gonna tell you. Yes, I'm gonna tell you. You know what it's called?
Corn oil or something?
No. I'm gonna tell you what it's called. It's two. We got two different ones. We got if you got some money, it's called baby oil gel. Right? If you ain't got no money, it's called spit.
Damn.
I have questions. Well, no, actually, I don't have questions. I have more concerns than questions.
It's called spit.
I definitely have a lot more concerns than questions. Like, number one, baby, how do you mix oil and gel? Those are just two different concepts.
Hold on, you mean to tell me you never seen? No, bro.
See, that's the difference what you like.
And Johnson's
baby oil gel. People get different stuff. They must be living in the upside down. I think that's what it is.
So you saying, you know what though? Light skin. I shampoo smell better than yours. Yeah.
Say what?
How about that? Our shampoo smell better than yours. Yeah.
Wait, they giving you light skinned people shampoo? See, I already knew.
See, our shit
I
coming.
knew y'all was on the lighter end of the spectrum.
Look, our shit's coming flavors like apple, peach,
apricot.
Apricot.
When's the last time? When's the last time any of y'all said apricot in the last 5 years?
Nobody.
Look, you see what this light skinned brother doing to you? He got you saying words you don't even say.
No, don't blame it on
next
me. Next Tony being quiet. Tony being quiet because Tony the one that talk about apricots, fruits.
He gonna have y'all using facial scrubs.
Berries. It's gonna be juicy.
Hey, you know what? Don't knock it until you try. You know what I'm saying? Don't knock it until you try. Have you ever had an apricot scrub?
No.
What? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You ain't never went to the spa and just enjoyed one of those cucumbers.
I've gone to the spa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, see, I ain't never do that. See, now that's some light skin. Yo, I ain't never go to the spa.
I do that, though.
Got the bubble beads.
They got cucumbers on their eyes.
Because I deserve to be in the spa because I've been in the fields. I don't know what Quay been doing, but you know what I mean.
Now, hold on. Let me ask you this.
Don't always mean, you know what I'm saying?
Before or after the lineup?
Crazy. Sometimes
you go to the spa as is?
Take care of yourself.
Oh, Tony, you go to the spa too?
I mess with it.
Yeah.
I got the bear claws.
No.
I go to the spa. I do the mud baths. Yeah, man. I do all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So
self-care is wealth. Self-care as well.
Hey, at the end of the day, I got to take care of me.
True.
I got to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I ain't hurting nobody.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, hey, you do you, I do me.
What look more dangerous?
The slaps will be a little smooth.
I just want to know this. See, I got something in common. You
take the calluses off.
Lyric and Tony. But watch this. I'm about to tell you something. What looks more threatening? A pair of boots or y'all feet?
He said,
no, wait. It's profiling.
I already feel like I'm being probably my feet.
Exactly. Now we on it.
And I still kick you with them sharp toes I got. I got eagle talons. What you talking about? Don't make me cut you. Don't make me cut you.
Feet look threatening.
Feet look threatening. I'll do it. I have no problems with doing it.
I'm not. Yeah, I gotta get. Sometimes I gotta make sure the eagle talons is cut. You can't be cuddling with eagle talons.
Hey, you can't cut them with the regular toenails. You got to get the bolt cutters out there to get them joints off, man. You know what I'm saying? No, wire cutters ain't gonna cut it. Wire cutters ain't gonna cut it. You got to get the big joints, man. You got to get the ones that lock in. You know what I'm saying?
Now look, I showed y'all before, bro. I really got the, yeah, bro. I got that. It's supposed to be for the to do the dog nails.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yo,
yeah, we hear you.
Yeah. What up?
Just checking my shit. What's happening?
Ain't no cursing on the show, brother.
What's cracking? What's cracking?
What up,
no gang. Oh, look. And then he said they did gang affiliation. He said we do not co-sign or participate in no gang stuff.
Who said
we don't do no gang stuff?
What are you talking about? Me and he are in a music gang.
Oh.
Hey, look. Hey, Slim put this one up here. Hey, y'all thought I was the only one. Slim said he get the spy ladies to do his feet.
Now come on, bro.
Right? Yeah, he over there with a sand blaster, and not even a sand blaster for himself. He using a sand blaster on his toes.
Ghetto, because I ain't never had no pedicure. And I guess I'm too insecure to go to the toe store and be like, yo, let me get a drill.
Wait,
that's what I need, a drill.
I need a drill. Hold on. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. My lady is a massage therapist, right? And so she enjoys doing that stuff. So when when me and her together, she's like, hey, just sit back. Let me get the foot bath for you. So, you know what I'm saying? And she'll sit around and get the nails done for me and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, and then when I'm sitting there and she know I've had a long day, she put them hands on me and start massaging. I go right to sleep. So, yeah, when it comes down to it, I ain't going to a spa. I got a lady that does all of that.
You are luckily blessed. I got to pay somebody. But we're gonna run that back because we're not gonna forget that Quaalude
Tony, how much it costs nightly?
The toe store.
Huh?
Yeah. How much that costs nightly?
What's a toe store?
What, the toe store?
I need to know what a toe store is.
I don't know. That just came. That was the destination for toes.
Because
any place where you can go and purchase something.
Now I need explanations.
No, any place you can go and purchase something for the toe is the toe store.
The toe store. Okay, yeah.
Beyond.
That's new. I like that. That's cool.
I ain't gonna see. Look at that. The way your wheels is turning, you can already see that glowing already. Like, yo,
they turning.
Everybody coming in for feet. You got someone with any kind of feet situation. Yeah, he said the toe store. And Tony into it too, because his name Toe Lynch.
The Connect Work, Tony Lynch, Quaalude, IKS. Shout out to y'all for doing what y'all doing, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Hey, Uncle B said you in here looking like you don't know what we're talking about. What's Uncle B? Yeah, Uncle B said when you up in here like you don't know what we're talking about.
Well, okay, it's time to get all the way in serious. Watch this. Yeah, we love enjoying ourselves, but watch this.
Yeah.
Lyric.
I got a question for the panel, man. Since we all here, and you know what I'm saying, and we got a couple.
You owe me $5, man. You got to pay $5 every time that somebody got a new question when somebody already had a question. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't ask your question.
$7.50.
I'm waiting on you, Tony.
Hey, go ahead. If you already had a question, go ahead and ask it, man. I can always wait.
I want to get super serious right quick.
Shit. Go ahead.
All right, so watch this. So many people become starstruck.
Right.
I learned through Uncle Beats, a lot of these major artists are very entitled. You know what I'm saying? So in order to get things to move forward, especially when you're dealing with that kind of level of individual and money on the wood, you have to be a certain type of individual.
Mm-hmm.
How do you maneuver that road being as humble and cool and laughing and still regulating ground control?
I mean, the biggest thing is I always try to be personable with artists, right? Because at the end of the day, regardless, they're still human beings, right? They get hungry, they get tired, you know what I'm saying? They want to drink just like any one of us, right? And another thing is I'm not really a starstruck type of dude. I don't care. And if you are on that diva type of stuff, I'm probably going to treat you even worse. You know what I mean? If you try to pull that with me, it's a grounding moment. You know what I mean? I'm not here to hold you up at a platform. I'm just here to show you where the stage is. You can go build your platform over there because they're entertained. I want to entertain them, but I'm not entertained. You know what I mean? This is about, creating moments. And my goal always, and I think Q, you saw that. I think you had brought it up at the 420 show. Before each act, I had a pep talk or some type of version of breathing life into them before they got.
I wanted to tell you that too, man. You set me up, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, you set me up because you said, "Yo, out here in Chicago, just come with the instrumental, no ad libs."
Oh yeah, no,
remember?
Please God, yeah, don't.
And
do
guess
that.
what? Everybody that performed had a show segment, bro.
I
did. Said, "Oh, he bamboozled me." But guess what?
But here's the thing:
majority,
not everybody.
90% did, bro.
Not even 90%. Guarantee you that Sweet Juices did not. Guarantee you that Taco did not.
No.
Guarantee you that Mr. Misfit did not.
He didn't.
Stone Flacco and
they might have done their hooks, but at best,
but
yeah,
that's
best.
That's a number one rule here in the city, man. Like
it is.
You can't do that.
Like I can tell, and I wanted, and especially you.
That was a setup for you to succeed. That was a setup for failure.
Because that's the thing. Because they would, I guarantee you, if you had come up there and done it, and it's Chicago, we all know each other and all of that stuff. So I wanted you to be like, I wanted people to hear you. You know what I mean?
Regardless, I did it. Regardless, I did.
Yeah. And I know that.
But I was like, man, everybody had day. But for me, it was great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because after that, I changed my whole format.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I changed my whole stage show edit, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say thank you for that because you definitely
of course.
Me. You definitely tricked me, but I pulled up like, man, listen.
Look, yeah, I always take a perspective of giving people the gems that I could think of because I see the best in people. Like when people come to with me about ideas, and me and we talk about this all the time, is like I can, if you come to me with a concept or an idea, I can, flip it and make it say, hey, okay, based on what you told me, you could do this, 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 and this. If you do this, this, and this, and this is what you told me you want to do. Bam, I throw it to them. Now, what you do with that information after that, crash, bang, boom. No. What you do with that information beyond that is entirely up to you going forward. But I always think logistically about not only my ideas or concepts or projects that I want to do, but whenever I hear anybody else's motivations, I'm like, hey, this is stuff that I stay in rotation, stay up at night, probably drinking and thinking about anyway. So, because everybody else, they're like, oh, I got to write a bar, I got to write a song, da, 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 da. I'm just trying to figure out how to take over 25% of the venues in Chicago. So it's, we're not thinking about the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to take steps higher. Like I said, I want to be the first one in the door and the last one that walks out, meaning that being the first one in the door to kick that door open. If I can, I got the gift of gab. I talked to this venue. They let me get in there. Right. And I know other professional working artists within the scene. So they may have a concept that comes up. They know I can get it in right there. Okay. Let me see what your plan is. Does it fit well through my stress test? Have you thought about this? Have you gotten this out of the way? Because especially if I'm putting my foot in it, it's either going to be a foot through the door or a foot in you know what, especially if I'm putting my name on the line. So the importance of that is to be able to establish lanes and pathways. I know I can't do it all. I know that the city is filled with many diverse talents and everything like that who have different aspirations and business skill sets, you know what I'm saying? But I want to be either a stepping stone or a platform for someone else to keep moving, not just to be like, hey, I'm here on the mountain. No, the only man on the mountain. That's it. Like, Right. I don't want that. I don't want to be a gatekeeper. I want to be a conduit. You know what I mean? For people to be able to flow through so that we can keep that constant movement, that helps the city evolve from an artistic standpoint. And then challenge myself. You know what I mean? Once I kind of, get through the rings of like doing with hip hop and stuff like that, I want to see what other genres that I can kind of rock with. I try to remain incredibly collaborative, and that's always the goal.
So I got a question for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, pardon me. Go ahead, I care.
I was gonna say, so like when the choice of if the choice of venue that you choose to do these events, does that play what type of role does that play? Is it a low role? Is it a minor role? A major role? On like the outcome?
I think it plays a huge role in some cases if you allow it. It also depends on what you initially want to do as the idea, and you have to be realistic with yourself. Do we all? Yeah, of course we all want 150 or 200 people or 1,000 people in a room, but how realistically can you pull that off? Because sometimes people get larger venues and then they haven't committed to what's necessary to fill that room, or they don't have the budget. You know what I mean? You might say, hey, I could go get a Reggie's, and I could pay to get the venue, the down payment. But if I want the entire city to know, I gotta really assess what my budget is. I need to have another $1,500 to be able to get flyers or pay for buy time or advertising, or if I need to pay for commercials or things like that. Like a lot of that stuff I could do in house, but to get the word out, there's just a process.
And getting the right artists too, because the right artists are going to do the right work as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And that's probably one of the things that I probably can say that I pride myself on. Like one of my guys, Sam I Am, he had told me, he's like, dude, you're like a straight up curator, of how your shows go. And then that's probably one of the biggest things that I kind of I tip my hat to myself on, is that whenever I'm putting together a show, it starts out as a motivation of what I want to hear. Like me coming up with a sonic playlist in my head of how I can mix that. And then of course, in the same token, I'm also deciding like how I want that show to go. I'm like, all right, Misfit will be good at this portion of the show. Quaalude will be good over here going third. And I'm also reading the crowd like, okay, they're losing a little bit of energy. All right, Sweet Juice.
Gotta be on that D&D.
Hamburger.
We all on Wi-Fi here. We all on Wi-Fi. But I know you and Heat was there with that 420. I was there virtually, but I got to experience that mug, man. I got to see like the layout of how Reggie's was, and
all right, my bad,
how everything was. That's what I'm saying. The both sides, how it was like a top U.
Weird. Hang on.
Sound checks, all that. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't there physically, but virtually I've seen it.
I tell people,
do not ring me.
Because that opportunity was given to some people, but not everybody's solid like that. Q got on the damn bus, literally a 24-hour ride, got to Chicago early in the morning. We went live that morning, and then went to the show. I don't think that man slept 2 hours that whole time he was here. He came in, we did a couple of hours live. We fucked around a little bit, and then went to the show, did the show. And I left. I fucking left. I left him with my man's Uncle Beats. And he didn't come back to the crib until 5 in the morning.
Word up.
But he was in good hands. We left him in good hands with good people, good solid individuals. And I was, as he says, I was at the door like an angry father waiting for the nigga was past curfew. You know what I'm saying? But he came in and then we sat up and talked shit until damn near it was time for him to go. And he got on and went right home. Like that 24-hour period, boy, that man showed that he is a goddamn savage. a damn savage for real. But you know, not everybody can do that.
Nah,
it takes a certain type of individual to do that. Salute to you.
He went out there and did it, and did
Appreciate you.
and did his thing.
Man, that's what it is. You got to follow the dream, bro. And a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't willing to get out there on their 2 feet and accomplish attempt to accomplish their goals.
And let me
set
the record straight, because I've been saying it and have said it because I keep hearing all this fucking nonsense and shit, and I don't indulge in any bullshit and nonsense.
Yeah, I meant no cursing on here though.
Oh yeah, all right. Any BS or whatever, but you know, how should I put this? With that show in particular, like you guys do on the Connect Work, you give a lot of people opportunities and shit. And at the same time, I was giving motherfuckers opportunities from people who were giving me, like Lyric, giving me opportunities. Yeah. And they didn't fall through. And that's on them. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That crap ain't got nothing to do with me. But you know,
language.
Yeah.
You know what?
Some people can't pass the baton.
Shout out Duck.
Deal with that shit and that stuff, and that's not my problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know Q was here.
Yo, we got a new skit. Brother. IKS that's coming out with me, man, and we talking to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We asking all the questions that you could possibly think of. I'm talking about ghetto that you wish you could just ask Jesus. We doing that, right?
Mm.
I'm talking about even to the point where I'm gonna give you a little hint. When it first start, I'm saying to Jesus, you know what, man? You keep popping up in my life, man. That ain't gonna be working. You know what Jesus told me? Man, I punch you in your throat.
Let me tell you right now, I only got one question for Jesus if I get to talk to him.
What's that?
When you come back, you gonna come back like that picture them white people got, or you gonna come back how you really look?
Why would they do that? We know somebody drew that dude. But look,
I know, but I'm just saying,
this.
When they come back, they're gonna be like, that ain't Jesus.
I asked my Jesus, yo, look. I asked him on the thing why I can't get the keys to heaven ahead of time, man. Any landlord give up the keys for you move
Wait,
in.
hold up. You trying to go to the upper room early?
No, I said before I go. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo,
you want to walk? You want to walk? Hey, let me walk through heaven first and see if I like it.
Yeah, let me check my. You know what I'm saying? Let me check my layouts out. You might don't want to be over there. I might don't like the mountain scene or the villa. You know what I mean? Let me
you know what? I
want the lakefront.
Yeah,
you know what? I don't like that collection of. I don't like that formation of clouds over there. This is not working for me.
Listen here, bro. You know what kind of lease God got? Don't nobody know them. That lease might be 8,000 years, brother. You get me?
I'm gonna be like Oprah's not husband. I'm gonna be like, I'm just happy to be here. Just happy to be here. Thank you for letting me in.
And guess what? We're gonna be saying right within when you go on the line, it's gonna look like summer camp. I'm just giving you ahead of time. Gonna look like summer camp, right? And that line over there, they got the spades and all that. And you're gonna see me. You even gonna see Heat over there, outside. You know what I'm saying? Tony over there. We playing spades. You can't come.
You might not see me there. I got work to do.
Yeah, you do. Hey, but don't worry, brother. I got you. I'm gonna put in a good word for you.
I appreciate that because the last 4 years have been good, but I got a lot of shit to make up for. So,
look, man. Well, in between time, we at the 4-year mark now. It used to be 5 years. 4 years from now, so we already got the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? No, hold on. Let me say it the correct way. The heaven print for it. I got a church that I'm opening up. You know what I'm saying? Called Ghetto Wings. And IKS got a spot that's connected to my church. You know how we got, you got like Long John Silver's, and then you got, the 3 restaurants.
Wait a minute.
The church
got Burn the Word. Yeah, it's called Burn the Word.
Yeah, some of them. But look, what we got is the church to run. You know what I'm saying? The church to run. My side is Ghetto Wings. It got a smoking section. You get what I'm saying? It got a smoking section, a drinking section. I'm talking about you got a whole section over there that just be rocking with, they on the Last Supper, Jesus wine all day. You know what I'm saying? The blood of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We got never-ending spades.
Juice.
And guess what? We got a backgammon table.
Oh, that's wild.
I said backgammon, leather.
Those are good ones.
Good
with the ivories, not that old regular plastic chip. It's the ivories.
They stack different. Tat, 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 tat. Yeah,
with the leather cups
and a biscuit.
With the leather cups. That's what I said. With the real dice. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to every backgammon. Yo, how many dice did you steal from your people backgammon? Leather suitcase.
They couldn't keep them dice, boy.
And they only came if you had real ones. They was brown and beige. Remember them? Yeah, brown and beige.
They sound different in the cup too.
They do.
Yeah, leather cup.
They got those edged corners.
Yeah,
leather cup.
Old school.
Yo, see, that's old for us. We would just be snapping out of nowhere.
Yeah,
you go from a business venture to backgammon. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Tony, because guess what? Tony is the only man that's 2 years older than me and got 30 years of experience. So, Tony, can you tell your people about the original crystal ball?
I don't know about the original crystal ball. But let me ask you a question, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm 51 years old. Yeah. Grew up in Newport News, Virginia. Newport News was one of those places where we still had juke joints. You know what I'm saying? We still had the old skating rinks. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling them, I was like, I remember back in the day when I was a shorty. You know, we used to go to the skating rink, and then after the skating rink, the older kids would come in and they would bring the ball out, right? You know what I'm saying? And I remember that from when I was a kid. So, you know, it was like, that's one of the memories that I've kept with me, because I was like, I wonder how many other people have gone through this. Now, being around a few other people, I realized that not everybody got the chance to, you know what I'm saying, to experience that. And, you know, like, and it's,
they ain't been to a sock hop, huh?
Tony.
Yeah, like, Tony. I still remember old shot houses, man. You know what I'm saying?
Tony,
I remember,
for the record, brother,
the gambling shot.
Nobody remembers anybody that brought their own club. You had a disc, you brought your own disco ball with the light. Who did that? Nobody. People might bring music. People might bring equipment. People definitely bring bud and drink. But you brought the disco ball.
The disco ball.
The disco ball, man. You know,
to be honest with you, I wouldn't put it past myself. Being a promoter, that's the other thing. I got lights and mic stands and speakers and smoke machines and
I never thought of that. I love to get on people's nerves. I would have, man, that is an ingenious thought to have a disco ball and just connect it. You just pop in anywhere.
Out of nowhere.
Bro, I have a Bluetooth speaker this big. I got the disco ball. That's it. Yeah, I might not be there, but my little club.
You get one of those long sticks. You know what I mean? You put your speaker, you put the disco ball on a long stick like it's on a fishing line.
Yo, see, Lyric, you and I we did it. We got that world. Now look, this would have been the same little living room that ain't nobody want to been in. They came back. Now look, Lyric and Quay got the back porch lit. Little 2 watt speaker. And then guess what? You know how we turn it up? Go get an empty garbage can and put the speaker in there.
Lord have mercy. Yeah. Talking about sending some directional waves.
Make a party anywhere. I'm serious. Make a party anywhere.
So,
sir, you about to have me drinking early.
Got the flashlight going like this. Yeah. See the shadows on the walls.
Yeah. So
sir,
I got a question.
You be quiet, sir. Go ahead. I'm telling you.
So I got a question, right? You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of producers in here, man.
Yeah.
And what is the biggest lesson that you guys learned, right? We're bringing new artists, you know what I'm saying, that you wish that you had learned early on so you didn't have to struggle with?
He Detective can tell you how he struggles with me to get me in the studio. I'm hard-headed as all get out.
Well, and the reason being, right, you know what I'm saying, because everybody has different personalities. Everybody has different personalities. How do you adjust yourself to be able to match that personality that you without leaving too much of yourself out?
Well, for me, I would say that it's mandatory for me, like if I'm working with somebody, for them to come and sit down with me and talk to me. so I can understand exactly what it is they're trying to do, what it is they want to do, what they want to accomplish. And the more I learn about them, the more I can make something that fits what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to go in. You got to go in. I would be like, bro, I live so far south. I'm behind God's back. I can't get to your crib. And he's like, still got to come in. I said, you ain't gonna email. I come to your house all the time. You just can't email me the tracks I had just said. Nope. So now I have to take 2 horses, a Metro train, and show a little leg to get a ride to his house.
Show a little leg. That's crazy.
Yeah, around my way, you'd have still been on the highway. You try to show a little leg, you'd have still been on the highway.
No, nobody got time to be sitting and seeing that hairy chicken leg of yours, man.
But the other thing,
I'll leave you right there. Don't be over there doing that. That hairy chicken leg that you got. Don't be flashing that at nobody.
Hey,
oh my God.
On that note, though, I got to rewind back a little minute because he said, he tilted his hat off to himself. So that was on my mind for a minute. So I wanted to know, just a question. Do you tilt the hat that you have on, or is it a hat that's on the shelf that you tilt to yourself? Like, how you do that?
It varies, man. Sometimes I do. I might tip my hat to myself standing in the mirror. I'm like, boy, you did a good job. Look at you.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You know what I mean?
I just want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Or the proverbial thing, it's like the proverbial
where you at tilting your hat might put you in a pickle.
Not me. Not me.
What is it? What did they just share that broke it to the left, man?
I probably wouldn't. But like I said, I keep. I mean, obviously, Chicago got its culture and stuff like that, but I keep it righteous with everybody. You know what I mean? From both sides of the line. I don't care.
That's the first time I heard that. You heard that Chicago come out? When he just said that, and he said, I keep these, I don't care. Yeah.
I ain't doing none of that. But
shout out to Taco. Every time I hear that accent, I always gotta say, he said, how you come all the way out here to the Chi without no buys? Then my phone was acting up outside he said, how you get out here with no buys?
Because somebody always spitting. I'm like, bro, before it used to be like a battleground. And look.
It sounds like you want us to hear 16.
No. I can promise you that was not what I was insinuating. I'm already.
Don't get it twisted. Lyric is a savage.
Can we get an 8? Can we get an 8? Can we get an 8, please?
Don't do it, Lyric.
Please.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Please.
It reminds me of that.
Where to find it?
That's the hard part, right? If he had to send me some dang beats. You know what? This is the problem. This is the problem. I can't curse the way I want to because when I see him, I'll be like,
well, hold on, though. Guess what, though? We do have a section where we go, it is complimentary curse time. So go ahead and let Jorge know how you feel.
I'm not buying that.
It is complimentary curse time.
I'm literally looking at your co-hosts, and they are all like, I don't remember that. Did we talk about that? Like, did you get that email? I didn't get that email.
I got another question for you, man.
Private chats.
Yes, sir.
It was Freaky for Vinci, if I am mistaken, that a lot of people talk about their studios, the equipment, whatever else have you. Freaky 4 had talked on how when his people bought him a studio and he was younger and had him, focusing on something, doing the right thing, he also gave him a spot to perform.
Mm-hmm.
Now, periodically through this interview, you have said things in reference to the stage.
Yeah.
And I picked up on something. I'm putting it together with what you said throughout this interview and what I saw with you before, after, during, and after that event, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to ask you something that, I understand, but probably don't know how to word it. What does the stage mean to you?
If anything, it probably is the most important thing in my entire growth and hardship and everything that I've been through. I may not record as much music as I should have or
You don't
should
record
do.
at all.
Hush, puppy. Hush, puppy. He didn't ask you, sir.
You're right. You're right.
It's all right to cry. Crying takes the sadness out of you.
And just because you said that, Heat Detector, as soon as this interview's over, I'm gonna get my bus pass and I'm coming to your house. Yeah.
Oh no! You.
He said a bus pass. So that means he gonna take the time to whoop that ass.
Nope. I'm gonna go over there. We gonna work while he talking mess. I want all the beats, not the ones that you decide to play. I want the ones that people already have. I'm taking them.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I don't be knowing how to word things for nothing, right?
Either that or I'm taking your iced coffee, and we both know how you feel about your iced coffee.
Yo, remember the sound check.
You see that that old that man was like, no, never mind. All right. I'll comply.
My wife and kids the other day, they were like, "You need to put the coffee down." I said, "It's either this or vodka. Which one?" They were like, "Keep your coffee."
Coffee. Yeah.
So part two of that question, Lyrics.
Yes,
what
sir.
does the stage mean to you then?
Look, everything that I've done over the course of a career or whatever I'm doing, the one thing that has been a constant for me is ain't nobody about to beat me on that stage. I'm gonna give it the full amount of energy that it deserves and the respect that it has. And the stage saves my life every night. Every time that I'm on a stage, every time I get to perform, and that's whether freestyling or performing one of my songs, or if I'm performing with my band, it's that entertainment part. That's what keeps me in it, because for me, that's the magic of what creation is. You know what I mean? Like I could sit here and make music at home, and that's fine. But that's has always been my greatest representation of my talent and skill, and a way to connect to people. I've met so many incredible people just from off of performances, and it doesn't necessarily have to extend to a business relationship or a musical relationship. People just rock with me just because they rock with me, my homeboy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like my homeboy Teddy. Yeah, my homeboy Teddy, which is one of the cats who, when I started the Get Down series, the showcase series, like last year, he's always been a fan of just like where we started, like with Sub T and all that other stuff. And he started coming to my shows, and we got cool. And then when I started my Sunday service live band open jam session, he would be at that. And then he, saying we sing, we rap, saying it's just an open format. One day I'm late, he up there playing bass with the band, and it's almost like a South Park episode. I'm like, Teddy, you play bass? Like, Tucker, you totally play bass. You totally play bass. So he just became an integral part, and I just meet dope people through music. And then a lot of times, I meet people because they've seen me perform or have heard of me. Now, I feel like I have, as an artist, I feel like I haven't had enough output of music and things like that to have a reputation. And, people recognize my name based off of reputation. Oh, you're Lyric. I'm like, what the hell they tell you? It's like, who told you what? You know what I mean? So, but in that same token, it's like, it's beneficial. And I think that the years and dedication and practice that I put into performing has always been a forefront of how people recognize me and what I do. And then my putting together shows is my way to give back to that recognition and that community.
Let me say this. Lyric is the only person I've ever seen that could be drunk, on shrooms.
It's true.
God knows what else. But
that's true.
As soon as that mic is in his hand, it's over with. He does his thing. It's like that.
That's why I asked you what does it mean to you? Because for me, like it don't even matter if, like I said, even during the sound check. That's what I picked up with you during the sound check.
Yeah.
Like for me, when I hit the stage, I feel alive, bro. I feel a different kind of energy when I hit that stage. And like I said, it don't matter if it's a sound check.
I mean, it's sometimes I'm on an astral plane. Sometimes I can say that in the early years of performing, I used to always compare it to being on like an astral plane sometimes. Like and for anyone who's performed, they can understand that where you just black out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, where every good performer, whether you think they do or not, they have maybe about 10 to 15 seconds of nervousness, a gauge of an anxiety before something happens, because they're trying to manage the image of what they want to see as the result of their performance instead of just feeling where it goes, you know. And then I get out there, and it doesn't matter if it's a stage on the floor, if it's 10 people in a room or 1,500. I have it in my head that I'm going to leave a mark on them, and I'm going to set the bar. Like, and look, I like when it came to shows, I like if you booked me, I was a terrorist about it, and it wasn't like from a sense of like ego. You know what I mean? I would tell promoters, don't put me last. You want me to go? I'd be like, I can go last if you want. I'm going to be better than I
ever seen you go last.
Nobody ever. No, I never go last because no. You know what? There's people who have put me last, and that's fine because a lot of times they're like, I know your performance is going to be what it is.
We get 16, brother.
I can't let you leave. I can't let you leave. So because if you perform, then people will leave.
Yo, you violating the rap code. You violating the rap code, bro.
Hugh, I got you.
Other people. Oh, you do? All
Hugh,
right.
I got you. Chill out. Just let me finish my point. Good grief. I've been stalling this entire time trying to find a verse.
We got the 16, fellas. Yeah, that's it. See that, Tony? We got the 16, fellas.
Oh,
I can't believe I'm getting strong armed from.
We got the 16, fellas.
From states away.
I got a question for you guys, man. Something I've always been curious about. You know what I'm saying? Who is the one artist that you guys worked with that has taught you something that you didn't know about the business?
It's been a few, honestly, but nobody, like, people in Chicago know. And I have to give this guy credit. His name is Nizam. He's an artist here from Chicago, but he's an educator, stuff like that. I met him back when I was like 18. Well, 18, 17, 18. And then he helped mold my mind around the business practices as far as not just being a straight up raw energy artist. He's like, you have to mold that energy. And he taught me a lot of the business side of how to write business proposals and how to approach venues. That I learned that all really early and refined. And at the same time, like I was going to school here. I think he eventually ended up going to school in Canada. For architecture or something like that. He went to University of Toronto. I had never been out the country. So when he got up there, he had linked up with a breaking crew up there. I think they were called the Drunken Monks. And he was like, yo, I want you to come up here and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time I was working as his hype man. I was working on my own music. I was able to leave the country and couch hop in Canada for like a week and a half. And it was crazy because my parents dropped me off in Union Station here. And they were like, okay, so you're getting ready to leave. How much money you got? $19. And they were like, excuse me? You have $19. You about to leave the country? Well, where are you going to sleep? Around. What are you going to do for food? I mean, I'll eat. People will take care of me. I went up there, learned a whole hell of a lot, performed in front of different groups. The highest crowd that I ever performed at that age, I had performed in front of 1,500 people. And for a kid, a 19-year-old kid, plus also at 19, you can drink. You know what I mean? So a lot of beautiful women, and you're rapping on stage in front of 1,500 people. You start smelling yourself. You know what I mean? Like you start believing in stuff. And I was bouncing around Canada, doing different shows, getting to embracing a lot of the culture, the hip hop culture that's in Toronto and surrounding areas. We didn't get as far as Montreal, but we stayed like close around Toronto. I had that time I was smoking and buds. I was like, when's the next show? But he was like an incredible influence as far as my sparking my business affinity to it. And it taught me how to make my passion for music more efficient. You know what I mean? And that kind of started the ball rolling. And that was the catharsis of how I ended up now.
Okay. Same question, Quay.
Silence?
No, I didn't.
Question on you.
Oh, he asked. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
He asked you.
Yeah, I'm asking the same question that I just put out there to you.
What was the question?
Who was somebody who motivates you?
Yeah, who was the one artist that you worked with that taught you something about the industry that you didn't know?
Kilo. Kilo P. Greedy, Crucial Conflict. Because ever since, I done locked in with bro, he done told me everything. He told me so much. But him, I would say, him. Because
shout out to
Kilo. For instance, I learned, just watching their energy off that show. That's what spearheaded it, off the 420 event, seeing their energy and all that.
Yeah.
That make you feel, I'm 49 with a bunch of energy. But it's a whole nother ball game when you see 4 other individuals that's grown like me with a bunch of energy. You know what I mean? But to able to give you the science behind it. You know what I'm saying? Humble, invisible while in plain sight. Great energy would open up way more doors than a dollar bill will. You know what I mean? As he said, no humans allowed. So then that right there connect us to, Cold Hard. Wait, remember Tony said, grandma dogs, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the best definition for it. You know what I mean? So again, this experience here, I would say it was all based off of energy. First time ever in my life of just following vibes. Not regular 1-2, just vibes. That's it, energy. So bad energy will have me steer this way. You get what I mean? But regardless of what, one thing about energy, regardless of which way it may have you ripple, energy only go in one direction, forward.
Always.
Period. Either around you or through you, but it's going forward. You get what I mean? And that's what I'm on. Music, entertainment, energy. So that's how everything and all that. So believe it or not, that question has like a 2-sided answer. That one artist, I would say, was enough to open the doors and still chaperone me and hold my hand in the thing. And then I would say, all of y'all, brother, y'all been influenced. Because if not, I'd have been in jail. Period.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my co-host. No, I'm seriously. I'm talking about my co-host. Like, for real. You get me? Like, this whole journey of bringing things to life, meeting people that, like, for instance, 2 years ago, I couldn't say to you, no matter, what my past was, I couldn't say to you that there's not a day that goes by that I'm not talking to somebody in the industry on regular dialogue. I couldn't have ever said that before. After the 420 event, in the building process, this is now like, 9 months, 10 months later?
Yeah.
Not only have these relationships built, but a lot I can actually say are friends. People that contact just to check on you. You know what I mean? But it's an industry surrounding now. And a molding.
Answer the phone.
Now to speak to that, and I appreciate you.
It's like finally making it home. I done finally made it home with y'all stinking ass bastards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, be prepared to wash your ass then. All right. So like to speak to that, is that for me, like that's the part about why I'm so dedicated. Like someone that asked me, one of me and Heath's close friends, Ann 13, and I was on her podcast at one point because she's like, she knows me, and she's like, bro, you could have been making music. You could have came because I took a break. Everybody knew I took a break. I took like a damn near a decade break. So, yeah, kind of. But she's like, you could have came back and just started making music. You didn't have to do anything to put anybody on to do any of that. And I was like, that there was no way. You know what I mean? I needed to, in order to earn my spot or put my spot back into the community, I had to, that's how I paid dues. So the result of that, to see the result of that, obviously to be able to be in a position to create opportunities and stuff like that, the reward at the end of the day, it can never amount to a dollar amount. You know what I mean? To create those, I'm not just creating moments or opportunities for people who are performing or people who are seeing the show. You know, it's putting people in the same room.
Yeah.
To create, to set the you're in like, look, I'm sorry, I'm not a regular promoter. I am very picky about the artist. I'm not just booking you because you're dope. Because if you have a horrible mindset, or you're gonna bring some bad feng shui or energy to the thing that I'm building, because it's beyond the show. It's about the connections that we make. How do we collaborate? How do we build? How do we build a thread or a strand to create a tapestry of something that can cover us all?
A chemistry.
Yes. How do we keep that? And to see that in live action, you know, saying with Q, you being able to make those connections. Because remember, I told you,
what?
I told you, I was like, this mother is working the room. Like the whole time. Like,
that's what I was supposed to do. But look, though, hold on, bro. That couldn't have happened. But look, though, watch this. See, that couldn't have happened if, like, for instance, when I went up there, I was stuck to Heat ass. Everywhere he going, at first I'm playing my position. Y'all put me in that big ass bank hat. Know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't lying. You could tell. Well, you know, I got stingy because y'all had everybody squishing that other one over there. Everybody squished it. I'm over there with the big leathers by myself. People try to come through and tat. Hey. Nah, we ain't hugging. You can't sit over here. That divider's for a reason. It's little old me all by myself. Giant couch like this. Big spot. Big, yeah. All by myself. Nope. You weren't no friend before. You're not now. I ain't fronting. But check it though. I stuck the heat the whole time.
Yeah.
But y'all allowed me to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gave me the direction without saying it. Yo, look over here, man. Well,
me and Heat have always had the idea. Yeah.
You could have came and had me set in the area like on some, this where the performance at. Ain't no other A, B, C, or D. You ain't have to give me the laminate.
I told you before you even touched the land. I told you when you get here, get busy.
I said the same thing. Do you? Because I knew he would.
Yeah, because that and I could read that in your character and how you're a force, G, and that's in any city or any room or anything, and in anything of us doing this music stuff, you have to be a multi-dimensional force. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to this business, I'm gonna be dedicated on that. If you get to me on the stage, I'm gonna go nuts. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to delve into other parts of my skill set, like trying to make skits or make videos and trying to be more creative. You just can't be an artist no more. It sucks.
Yeah, you got to.
Want me to give you the sauce? I'm gonna give you the sauce.
Broader vision.
I'm gonna give you the sauce on how all of this manifested, especially that 420 event. It's simple, bro. All you got to do is put yourself in a room with a bunch of partying people, save your gas all day, and fuck, bro, and see who rock with you. Yeah. Somebody give you dap, you good.
Yeah.
People look at you crazy, get up out of there. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
I go at everybody. You gonna have, even if you don't like me, you gonna have to get this word. Because you can't avoid me. Because I'm not gonna make myself smaller in a room. I'm petty. I am ridiculously petty. I will sit next to a person that I know don't like me. and meet their friends.
Yo, hold on, Larry. I never said nothing to you about it. I never said nothing, but I know you saw it that night. And yo, shout out B-Lo. So this is coming back full circle.
Yep.
Initially, I was just supposed to meet B-Lo for my birthday. He put that together so I could meet B-Lo for my birthday.
Yep.
You was upstairs. Uncle Beats was there. He seen it and he laughed at me. But you was right there too, Lyric, because you was right by the doorway between the security and the anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, they just got off stage. I'm like, yo, I'm come get my pick now, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I went to B-Lo. B-Lo showed me that I need to start exercising immediately. Cause yo, I brought my phone out. I'm like, yo, bro, yeah. Yo, man, he grabbed my phone and swiped like this. He swiped my shit for me. Boop. He said, yo, man, I said I'm going to the plane. And yo, my phone was like this. The way he swiped it, my hand just went down. Boop. Oh, I need to work out. Oh, yo, it was like 3 violations in one. Like, damn, I'm talking about he swiped the shit out my phone. Like, what? So I go back to Uncle Beats. Uncle Beats crying, laughing. I'm tight. So he said, yo, he said he only right through that door. You see, yeah, that's when I shot through that door, bro. Oh yeah. Yo, what up, bro? What up?
Man.
Yo, all jokes aside, it ain't nothing weird. I came to him, ain't nothing weird, man. I just wanted a real picture, man, because I was a fan. But man, come on, man. You swiped shit out my phone. Yo, yeah. Come direct. And then we ended up locked in, got the phone number down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out B-Lo. But yo, he definitely shitted on me and made me say I got to come back and get I got to do curls. That's the next time, as soon as I see somebody and hand me my phone. Yo, you want to give me the phone number? I'm going to do like this, huh? Yeah. I got a hand on the phone like that. Super strong. Nah, damn it, you swipe my shit, it better not move nowhere. I'm telling you. Yo, he swiped my shit so hard that if a kid was right there, they'd have been like, Daddy. I'm about to test my daddy gangster. Daddy weak as hell. Ooh, I'm about to test this nigga when we get back. Quiet. Or what, Daddy? Or what?
You take out the trash.
Or what? We seen him swipe your phone. We seen that. Daddy don't got no muscles. And he mad big. Oh, big Wesley Snipe, dark skin nigga looking down at me. He swiped my ass. Ooh, you know, light skin beef. Light skin, he brought me back. He brought me back. Woo! Woo!
I don't like this assault on us darker complected brothers.
What you mean? You assaulted us already. You told me I'm only
we have no beef with the light skinned community. But
you throw all the darts. You got a hidden hatred.
We are here. No, we don't. We really don't, because all we want to do is show love and give y'all sunscreen. That's it. That's what we cool with y'all.
Guess what though?
We don't want no problems.
Wow.
No problem.
You know where that come from? Lyric, man, he never got piano lessons. That's all.
Hey,
that's
before
okay.
we get too far ahead, because we got to start wrapping up here real soon, I want to take that same question and give it the heat, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
what's the one artist that you work with that taught you the most in this industry?
To be honest with you, man, there's been too many, because I literally stay learning every day.
Yeah,
so I would have to say that the most and the biggest impact has been here in Chicago. Yeah, a lot of different individuals, Lyric being one.
And you're mine too, fool.
Shut your mouth. Lyric being one, and 13 most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
She's a really close.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Amazing person. Just a soul in general.
I'm saying, does she sound better than when she was Ange 12?
She's never been Ange 12.
No.
Just wondering.
We gonna strike that from the what we gonna do is strike that from the record, because you don't want
sir. Very cautious about talking about that woman's name.
Sir.
Very serious.
Look at my face, sir.
But
don't do that.
Her White Jesus. Number 2.
Oh yeah.
Definitely shout out to them. 6 Rings Entertainment. But I learned from a lot of people here in the city, because Chicago is one of those places that I can say that I've been all over the world, and Chicago has more talent and creativity than any place I've ever been. And the amount of creativity and the amount of artists that are here is mind blowing. And there's something to be learned from people every fucking day here. So that's what I do. That's all I can say is just, I would say to anybody, be open to learn. Just always be open to learn, because you're going to run into people who are going to teach you shit.
Yeah.
Bad stuff.
Yo, before we end this shit, I gotta land this plane for y'all, because y'all gonna give me some, you gonna give me a hug digitally. Because you know what? Lyric, you met me while I was physically in the mix of that journey. He knew me a little bit beforehand. All of this is still basically new, you know?
Yeah.
That's why it ain't no blueprint. I'm still just vibing with energy. But watch this, right? We got tricked. Right? Somebody created a campaign, and shout out to that sucker, because I'm waiting on my t-shirt. Somebody started a campaign that said F me. So I need one of them t-shirts, because I'm going to rock it on the show.
Well,
you get what I'm saying? I'm going to rock that here, right here, to say F me on it.
How you
but
doing?
check it though, right?
Good.
So oh, damn, he left at the wrong time, man. Right. So check it, right? Somebody had put a bad post out there with the F me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to need you to say, give me a t-shirt too. I try to get everybody to do it. I wanted all the people I know to put on there, you know what? Give me one of them t-shirts too, right? So guess what? Confidence can't be bought, man. Energy and aura will never lie to you. You get what I'm saying? So for the record, right? I played myself, asking you to feed into the buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? Because when I asked you to put that response on that post, you said, nah, brother. But I pushed you and pushed you and pushed you and pushed you, and you finally did it, right? And then I was mad because what I asked you to do, it actually worked, and it manifested, and bro went crazy on the show, drunk. Blah, blah. I told you, he burned his bridges. He stole everything from him. Yeah. So it's like, man, the internet and energy and the addiction to attention and forward movement, right? Has become such, it's like fentanyl, I guess. It's past heroin. You know what I mean? It's an extreme addiction. When I've been down this journey in life a few times before the internet existed, and now being this old, I finally found out. That's why I asked you, Lyric, what does the stage mean to you? I finally found out that money comes and goes from what we do. That's just a bartering material on what we do, but you have to have things.
It's not ours.
You get me?
Here's the thing. If you're worried about money, this is the one thing that you can learn about life, and literally how you can quantize your overall life. Any money you make, spend, take, think that you earn, guess what? At the end of the day, it's not yours. You are a temporary holder of those things. So,
of a promissory note.
Yeah, you don't own the money. Guess what? Now, wait, let me finish.
Now, I ain't land my plane. And you already talking about 1, 2, and 3. Let me land my plane right quick, because my plane
land your plane.
My plane was, all of it still boils down to how I feel, the good energy. You get what I mean? That's what it boils down to. That's what initiated the interest and even communication,
of course,
music, whatever, energy. So I learned now in this transition that I'm going through, to from here on out in life, to understand that even though we online, or it may be somebody that I come across in traffic, energy could never be denied. And when somebody lets you feel who they are, believe it. Simple in that. Cherish your good relationships. You know what I'm saying? And avoid any little thumbnail of poison. Simple and plain. Because there's one thing that was told to me by Duck the other day. And he said, people will always be upset at you when you're doing things that they had the potential to make happen and they couldn't. You know what I mean? People are always going to be angry at you because you're a creator. You think outside the box. You know what I mean? You don't color within the lines. And that's hard for me, because I'm a passionate individual. You get what I mean? If I communicate with you, I literally like you. If not, we ain't even gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? It's pointless. So along this journey of love and creativity,
I talk to pointless people all the time, but God bless you and your ministry. Because in all honesty,
you know what though? Thank you, and I'm gonna be quiet on that. You just landed my plane. He landed my plane for me because I've been talking to him all this time, and I'm one of them pointless people. Man, I'm one of the pointless people. Man, go ahead.
No, are you serious? That's what you took from that? Oh Jesus!
Nah, I'm just playing, man.
Now I gotta be Dr. Phil.
Nah, man. See, that's what it is. See, that's the foster kid shit in me. That's the foster kid shit in me, and we gotta get out of here. But yo, every time we be sad,
I'm like 2 cut waters in, and like, God damn it, I feel bad. I'm like, oh Jesus.
When I get sad and emotional, I gotta laugh and joke. I'm not pessimistic, so I gotta laugh and joke, stir the pot, and get on right back to smiling. Because if not, we don't work.
I am pessimistically optimistic. I literally believe everything's going to totally work out. But let me figure out all the plans from A to Z of how it could go wrong, so I can be happy when it does. Does that make sense?
When I finally let go and cry, I'm going to cry for about 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't do that. Don't do all that. You ain't got no time for that. Hey, you got stuff to do.
Yo, hold on. Shout out to the old Black Cry. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that?
Stupid.
Tony, you don't remember that, bro? The Wiz. The Black Wizard of Oz.
Oh, the one with Michael Jackson?
Yeah, remember the Tin Man?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Jeez,
y'all ain't smoking enough, man. Y'all ain't smoking. Yo, man, shout out to Good Blood, bro. Tony need a pre-roll.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't smoked enough because I've been here with y'all.
With that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? Take us out of here, man. So tell people how they can find you. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
What you got coming up, and give us a shout out too, man.
And tell us about your new show. Tell about the upcoming event that you got and everything.
That's supposed to be secret sauce that you're supposed to be keeping to yourself, Q. Shush.
No, I said what you got coming up. I ain't say nothing.
All right. End of the day, very versatile. Forward movement. Look it up. It's around. And also Sunday Service Social. Now, if you're not in Chicago, obviously I can understand if you can't be around. Eventually, we're going to be setting up a live broadcast of it, whether it be through the government-run TikTok now or whatever other capacity that we're going to try to start running it. I'll be collaborating with Heat Detector on that. I'm easy to find. Not in real life, but on digital, yeah, absolutely. If you try to come find me in real
life too, all you gotta do is look for the hair. Nobody else got that.
You can look. You can look for the hair.
Ain't nobody got that.
If you come out here to the woods looking for me, there's probably a gunshot that's gonna follow. So don't do it.
Oh, don't worry about it. If they black, ain't nobody coming to the woods.
Because if you come looking for me all the way out here in the woods, you have bad intentions, or you're here to.
If the police, look, they going to a mental health spot. Because even if somebody tell the truth, I'm looking for a black dude with purple hair, they're gonna be like, yo, listen here, just put these.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't commit. Look, Q. That's why I don't commit crimes because I'm too easily identifiable. Me with purple hair is like being light skinned. It's just equally as identifiable.
I understand. When you was a kid, you know what? That's what it is. When he was a kid, you know what? He had the same Halloween costume for 6 years. You know what it was?
Are you saying that I had?
You know what it was? No. You know what it was?
Out of here.
He wanted to be Prince. He wanted to be Prince all this time.
I gotta go.
Hey, we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, I gotta go. Shout out to all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Shout out to Tony Lynch, Q, IKS, the Connectwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Definitely appreciate y'all, brother.
Blessing.
Most definitely.
All right, I'll see you, knucklehead.
Lyric, before you get out of here, give the Connectwork a drop, man. We need a drop from you before you get out of here.
If you ever need anything that's true and real in the world and you need to find connection, you need to go ahead and lock in with Connectwork. That's all it is.